welcome Katherine to White Fox After Hours.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
We're so excited to have you on.
Oh,
We've been trying to line this up all week, haven't we? We've been
I
trying to recover from
know.
Coachella.
I know, literally. I was dead this last week. As I told you guys, I rescheduled it like 3 times. I was in the emergency room. I have my asthma inhaler. Apparently I have bronchitis and infection in my lungs, but I'm a lot better now. So I'm just happy to be here and like feeling so much better. So thank you so much for having me.
How was Coachella? Was it fun? You
It
must
took
have
a
had
toll.
a fun time.
Oh my God. I literally had the best time. As you could tell, lost my voice, was screaming, jumping, dancing in the crowd, running from one tent to the other tent, meeting up with so many friends. Lady Gaga, Charlie XCX. Are you kidding me? Okay,
They were
those
so
two,
good.
literally, even on the way here, all I was playing was Lady Gaga. I was like, I can't stop playing her ever since I left her. I forgot how much of a huge fan I am of her. But I had the best time, made so many new friends, and it was just, I mean, I can't complain. Coachella every year is always like, gets better and better, I feel like.
It's the best.
So much fun. And I
Yeah.
feel like people keep saying like, oh, Coachella, like I don't know if I'll do it this year. It's not that good. Like, but every year I'm like, it just keeps getting better.
Yeah, no, seriously. I say that too, but then they always come back.
I know. And you're saying that you're going to do Stagecoach as well?
Hell yeah. I'm a big country girl fan. Luke Combs, I love him. I can't wait to see him. And I think Jelly Roll's performing too. Those are like two of my favorite ones. I just started getting into country music like the last couple years, so I've been having much more love for it. And I feel like maybe this year I'll know more of the songs because I feel like the last 2 years I just didn't know the songs, but I was just vibing with the crowd and everything. So this year I'm prepared. I'm ready to sing, drink a cold beer, wear my cowboy boots. I'm ready.
We love that for you.
What's your like festival kind of prep? Like, what's your vibes going into a festival?
What are my vibes? Hydrate. Prep my outfits weeks in advance. Usually I'm planning outfits weeks in advance.
Really?
Yeah,
That's good.
Just make sure I have everything, like from fans, things to hydrate myself, always be prepared with a scarf to cover your mouth because you don't want to end up like me, guys, literally in the hospital. Cover your guys' mouths.
I can't believe that. Like, the dust really gets to you. It gets
so many
everywhere. Like we were saying, we've been coughing for a week.
Literally,
It's not for the week.
everybody
Coachella.
I know. No, it's not. Coachella, Stagecoach, all of that.
It's not for the week.
Literally, in all the parties, like I really had to pick and choose my battles this Coachella with all the pre-parties and the after parties.
There's
because
so
like
many.
at the end of the day, you're just freaking drained. At the end of the week, I think I slept the whole week.
I couldn't move the day after. I could not move. I was like to Cody, like, I can't get out of bed today. Like,
I know.
Did you go to any of like the after parties or the pre-parties
we went
too?
to Neon Carnival, which
Yeah.
was fun.
I didn't even get to make it to that
Did you
one. And I had a wristband and
not?
everything. One of my friends, she wanted to go to Pizza Slime. We were there for like 25 minutes and then she wanted to go home. And then I paid like $230 for an Uber to go home.
No.
I'm like, why? She would have stayed longer. It would have been worth the $230 Uber ride.
Oh, it's so
No.
hard with Ubers there. Like, I feel
know.
like you have to be so organized with Coachella.
No, seriously. But I wish I went. I heard it was fun.
It was
It
really fun.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
your
it was really
vibes at a
good.
festival? You like life of the party kind of vibes?
Oh my gosh. I mean, like, I'm just like a social butterfly. I'm hopping around everywhere, getting to meet new people. Like, usually sometimes our friends get mad at me because if I go with them, like, next second I like disappear and I'm off. I'm like, oh, I'm going to go say hi to this person or this friend that I know over there. So I'm usually just like out and about. But
You're
also,
the wanderer.
like to have a good time, taking shots with all these people. Then, yeah. Then
I love that.
become dead at the end of the day.
I feel like that's the way that you should be at
Yeah.
a festival.
No, seriously. Frolic around. When people just stand there and don't do anything, don't dance, I'm like, why are you here?
Yeah, what's the
Boring.
point?
Why
It's
are you-
boring.
Yeah, have fun.
Well, we thought we'd start today with some quick fire questions.
Ooh,
Let's
okay.
do it. So, first one, tell us which friend you are in the girls group.
Okay, well, I'm a couple different versions. I am definitely a mama of the group because I'm always making sure my friends are safe. They're, drinking water. They have a safe ride home. But also, like I said, I'm like that social butterfly that, you can't control me. I'm just everywhere and everywhere, So I think I would be like both of those things.
A
I
good
love
mix.
that. Yeah.
A little bit of a mix, yeah.
She can do both. She can do it all.
Yeah.
There always has to be a mum of the group. I feel like when you go out without the mum of the group, it's really dangerous.
No, seriously, I'm always making sure my friends are getting home. Like,
Yeah.
because I've had definitely some crazy, like, weird experiences with Ubers. So, like, I don't like to let my friends go take an Uber ride, like, late at night because I know from my experience what has happened. So I'm like, okay, I'll just come with you, blah, blah, I'll sleep over, take care of you. Yeah. So always got to make sure your friends get home safe.
100%.
It's important. What's your most toxic trait?
That's a good question. Oh my God. I would say maybe having better snooping skills than the FBI. I swear I could have been a private investigator. My stalking skills are out of this world. But I feel like it's the same thing with every girl. We all have our Finstas. We could all find out everything, like who your ex is talking to, who their family is, like everything.
What
Like,
primary school they went to.
like literally find out everything. So I would say that if that's a toxic trait. I don't know.
think that's a good trait to have, but it can be toxic.
Yeah. But also it probably won't benefit, especially if you like find out something that you don't want to say. Like sometimes
And you always do.
Yeah, you always do, and then you end up feeling shittier. So it's like then you regret doing it, but also it's like a part of me wants to know what's going on.
Do you have a story of when you've snooped and found something that you didn't want to find?
Oh well, not for me, but one of my best friends, I found out her boyfriend was cheating on her when he went on a boys' trip to Texas, and then I found out with his like recent following. I went to his recent following, went to those girls' stories, and went to the location. Then at the location, I like clicked the stories of the location. You could see him in the background, like talking to these girls. I'm like, babe, this is your man. Come on.
Wow, that is a
Stop.
talent.
Seriously.
That's really impressive.
So I kind of found out, my best friend's boyfriend was kind of,
That is
being
crazy.
a little bad boy.
That's when it comes in handy for your friends. When it's for you, it's like, I want to know, but like, I don't want to put myself through that. You need to do it for your friend.
Yeah, but also I fucking language. I hated this guy so much that I was just like, he was terrible for her. So I was just like,
You were trying to find it. You're like,
leave
what
him,
can I
please,
find?
leave him.
You always know, don't you, when your friend's dating someone that's not right for them? You're like, we got to get this out.
No,
I'll stay
seriously.
silent, but like, figure it out, girl.
All of her friends, we all hated him. You just had to go. But yeah, so I found that out.
We got him gone.
FBI skills.
Yeah. No, they're not together, but not because of that, but other reasons. But yeah.
Our next one is, what is your biggest red flag in dating?
What is my biggest red flag? Okay. I would say lack of communication. Because, I want to feel wanted. If I'm talking to you and like it takes you 6 hours to respond to my text message, okay, bye. I could find somebody else to give me that attention. One, I'm not going to waste my time doing that. Not a nice person, bad temper. I don't like mean people because I'm a really nice person. So if like someone takes me out on a date and like we're at a restaurant or something, they're being mean to the waiter, like that's a big red flag for me. Like I hate that. What else? Say like jealousy and control. I've never been the type of girl that likes to be controlled in relationships.
No.
I'm like, don't tell me what to do and don't be jealous because it's such like a turn off. I like a confident man, someone with a good head on their shoulders. But yeah, I guess like those things.
Yeah, that's
Those
a
are
really good
important.
one.
Yeah, those are
Really
really
important.
important things. Yeah.
I know any sign of like controlling behavior is a big no-no.
Mm-hmm. Literally, no, I hate that.
Such a red flag.
I dealt with it in a previous relationship, and especially someone that was like really jealous, and it was a terrible experience for me. Like I remember one time I was out, we were like barely talking for a month. We weren't even in a relationship, and I went out and I didn't answer his text message for like 30 minutes. Anytime I didn't answer him within 5 minutes, like, what are you doing? You're with guys, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
the insecurity is
yeah.
crazy.
No,
like, that's
seriously.
wild.
That's
I
a red
know.
flag straight away.
Yeah, seriously. Oh my gosh.
Well,
Crazy.
lucky you're not dealing with that anymore.
Oh,
you
yeah,
seem
no.
very happy.
Whew, yeah, no, I am not. Thank God. Learned my lesson from that, let me tell you.
And then we have our last quick fire question. If you had to describe your ex as a song, what would it be?
Okay.
Well, it's always good.
Well, okay, this is more of like, I would say a compliment towards him because he wasn't a bad person. It just didn't work out. But I would say like maybe like Ocean Eyes by Billie Eilish because he did have these beautiful, piercing turquoise eyes that you just stare at them and get lost. So I think it would be more of a compliment and just say Ocean Eyes with Billie Eilish.
That's so nice.
Right? Yeah,
Wow.
no, he was a good person, so I don't want to say anything bad. It just, just sometimes things don't work out. And it's fine. Yeah.
Wow, that's the nicest answer I think we've ever gotten to
Oh
that
my
question.
God. No,
Everyone's like, we're never getting back together.
no, seriously, that. But also, I've had like good luck with my exes. Like, I've always remained cordial. They've never been dirty breakups or anything, so I never have anything bad to say about anybody that I've ever been
That's
with.
nice.
I know.
That's a nice way to be.
Yeah, I don't like to have dirty breakups. I don't like that. I'd rather be friends. If I see you out in person, like say hi, quick hello, whatever. It's
easier
fine.
for everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
And much easier for yourself. Definitely. Choose peace.
Literally. Yeah. Same. Yeah.
Well, you seem very happy in your new relationship now.
Aw, thanks, babes.
Well, it's not even that new anymore. It's been a little bit.
Yeah.
We loved watching you on Too Hot to Handle. You guys are just so
Really?
cute.
Stop it. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much.
You guys honestly killed it, and I feel like everyone was so obsessed with you. How do you feel like now that the show's like settled? How do you look back at the whole experience?
Oh my gosh. Well, the experience after the show has been freaking amazing. I feel like all the flooding amounts of love and support that I've gotten from like everybody who's watched it, it's been like, it's such like a warm-hearted feeling that like people like support us and they love to watch our journey and how everything like came about. But also like being able to travel the world with my partner and like, being able to go on these brand trips and just do things together and like spend time together. Like I couldn't be more thankful. Like life has been so good. Like I can't complain. I have no complaints. Like I loved it. I loved the experience of being on the show. I'm so thankful for Too Hot to Handle, and I'm so happy that I found my perfect match on that show too. Because I know not a lot of people are lucky, but like I feel like I was able to find my person being on there.
Did you go on thinking that you were going to be able to? Like, did you go on thinking that?
I kind of was just like, if I go in there and I meet someone, like, cool, whatever. But also if like I remain single, okay, whatever. I'm going to continue my hot girl summer. So it was like a win-win situation for me.
Yeah.
But I ended up finding someone that I actually really connected with and I really liked. He's so amazing.
Oh, we love seeing you guys together. You're honestly so cute.
Thank you. I miss him so much.
Oh, it must be so hard.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw each other?
When was it? Oh, my birthday in February. I came out for my birthday, and I think I left like early March. But he's gonna be coming back in May, like mid-May. So I gotta see him soon.
That's so soon.
I know we have to get him back on when he comes.
Yes, definitely.
When he first came on the show, were you like straight away like, yes, I know, like that's it?
Oh my God, yes, for
Yeah.
sure. You know what's funny is that like they cut out in my beginning intro of the show, I described my perfect type physically and like everything. I said I was like, Lana, please, I want a tall, tan man with colored eyes, a British accent. But of course they cut out like the part where I'm describing his physical looks and only put like, I want a guy from the UK, show me his big bang, whatever, dong. That was so silly. No, but so I literally manifested him from like looks and everything. It was actually insane. Like manifestation works, guys. I'm telling you right now.
It's real.
And like I remember too when I first walked into the villa, because I was like the last person to enter. I walked in, I like say hi to everybody, and I see him standing in the back and like, I don't know if you noticed, but like say hi to everybody and then go straight to him. I'm like talking to him. I beeline straight for Charlie and I'm talking to him. He's talking to Lucy and stuff. And I'm like, where are you from? Ooh, I like you. You're cute. Telling him my type and he was like, oh, so me. So yeah, it was pretty funny. But obviously he didn't choose me in the beginning. He chose Lucy, which is fine. We're together now. But yeah, no, it was just funny because like I saw him and I was like, yes, him. I want him.
I can't believe you literally manifested him like on paper. Exactly that
that's
person.
kind of
like
crazy.
Isn't it? I know. And I remember too, like before going into the show, like we were in this like chaperone period or isolation period where like you had a chaperone taking care of you. And I would ask her every day. I was like, is there someone for me? Like, do you think there's someone I'm going to be interested in? And she's like, oh yeah. Like I know there's a guy in there for you. And I'm like, just show me. But obviously they weren't allowed to show me. But I just remember like being so excited because like I told her my type and everything. She's like, yes, there's a perfect person. She knew it. She knew it.
Stop.
I know. She was like, I knew it was going to be him because we talked after. So it was so cute.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah. What were your vibes going into the show? Were you like nervous, excited?
Oh my gosh, yes, I was so freaking nervous and also so excited. I mean, for me, I feel like not a lot of people know this about me, but I'm actually very like socially awkward sometimes when I like meet new people because I've had the same friends for like 16 years. Like I've never really like branched out. Yeah, I like to meet new people at parties because like I've had a couple drinks, you know, I get that confidence. But like going in there and like knowing you're going to be on like TV, and I know I say some out of hand things sometimes. I completely embarrass myself. Like I'll watch back at the things that I said. I'm like, Katherine, why did you say that? No, and I think my nervousness came out and like me just being super excited and out there and like lively. But yeah, it was so nerve-wracking because you have to keep remembering that people are going to be watching this and watching you, watching everything you do. But at the end, like I ended up loving it, you know. It was definitely a crazy experience that I'm so thankful for and grateful for all the friendships that I made, that I'm still friends with all those people on the show. Well, some of them, amazing. But yeah.
Do you forget that the cameras are like on in the villa, or is it like cameras in your face?
Well, they have like cameras set up like everywhere, but also like there'll be certain conversations where they'll have like a big camera crew to like film you for a certain conversation that they want and stuff. But you know those cameras are there because like I remember I'd just be sitting on the bed and then you just see a camera go right on you. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot.
Okay.
I'm being watched. There's cameras in the bathroom when you're trying to, you know, go to the bathroom in the morning. God. I know that was so hard for me. I was like, why like, I can't, I feel violent. No, I'm just kidding. No, that was funny though.
It's such a surreal experience.
It is,
especially that show as well, when you're like,
they're everywhere. Cameras are everywhere. Mics are everywhere. They hear everything. Let me tell you, you can't hide no secrets from the producers. And if you did, they'd come running in and be like, squash the chat, stop talking, save it for the cameras. I'm like, shit, can't have a normal conversation here with people.
Oh, that's so funny.
Was there any moments? Did you rewatch the show back?
Yeah, I actually did with my mom.
Did you?
Yeah.
This week?
Yeah, when my mom, because I've been sick for the last week, and my mom never really watched it because, well, one, she's a very religious Christian lady, and, you know, my family told her, like, you probably shouldn't watch it, obviously for reasons, as people know, the things that I've done on the show. But I tried to show her, like, the good parts, you know, like, how me and Charlie connected, like, and stuff. So I watched it with her recently. Yeah, just like skimming through it a little bit.
That's nice that you've watched that back and like see all your moments together.
Yeah, no, but I had to watch it a couple times because I had a couple like viewing parties with like different friend groups.
Yeah,
but yeah, so that was interesting.
When you were watching it back, the show, was there anything that you thought would have been aired that wasn't, or like any moments that
wouldn't be aired
that weren't?
Oh,
like anything that happened?
Honestly, I feel like everything that I went through on the show got aired. Oh, actually, no, there's one thing. Okay, so I remember when Charlie and we ended it with our partners. I ended it with Louie, and he ended it with Lucy. I actually did have a conversation with Lucy that they didn't put on the screen, and it was funny because everybody was like, all these like haters were like, you're not a girl's girl, like what you did, you're like a fake girl, blah blah blah. But people don't know, like I actually had a conversation with her telling her that, you know, I wanted to try things out with him, you know, which is like not a bad thing to do. You're on a dating show, you know, and they were in a relationship to begin with. So when people are telling me I'm not a girl's girl, like no one's in a relationship. You're supposed to find your right match. If one thing doesn't work, go on to the next. It's not the end of the world. So yeah, I know they didn't air that, but you know, it's okay. I don't mind because everything worked out at the end anyways.
Definitely. And I feel like that adds to like the drama of it looking like you stole a man.
I
but,
know. I guess they just wanted to make it seem like I just
seem more dramatic.
No, seriously. Plus, I remember being like really nervous talking to her too because I'm not a confrontational person. I never had to do that in my life. You know, even like ending it with Louie. This is not something I would ever do in person. It's usually a text, you know, sorry, it's not working out. You never have to do it in life. So you're just put in a situation and have to deal with it in person with these people. And it's definitely, it's nerve wracking. It's hard to do and you're forced into this situation. But yeah, I remember being so nervous and I felt so bad after too, but there's nothing that you could really do about it.
You are on a dating show at the end of the day. Like,
Yeah.
you can't just like not be doing that to save someone's feelings.
Yeah.
And especially if you've had a conversation, it's
and I have nothing bad to say about her either. Like, she's such a beautiful, kind, like, soul. Like, I wish her nothing but the best. Like, she's so beautiful. And like, yeah, like I said, I have nothing bad to say about her either.
You're such a little angel.
I know, you're so nice.
I try to be. Thank you, guys.
What would you say are your like first impressions of Charlie when you first started like seeing each other? And then do you feel like it's changed to how you feel about him now?
I mean, obviously it was like hot, 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 hot. Yes, give it to me, please. I want it. But yeah, no, it's just so funny because like seeing him how he was on the show, which was like kind of like this player, you know, he put on like this persona, you know, he's got some swag, you know, but like being with him in a relationship, like not a lot of people know this. And I'm like, sorry if I'm outing you, Charlie, but like he's such like a lover boy. He's such a lover boy. He's such like a cuddler. But yeah, no, and I just like learned to love so many more things about him. He's so caring and like so caring in our relationship. Like if I'm ever having a bad day, he's always there to make sure like he could do something to fix my mood, or like, you know, just he's just always there for me when I need someone to vent to and talk to. And he always has like the best words to say to help me in a situation if I need the help, you know, and I'm just so grateful for him. But yeah, not a lot of people know that he's such a lover boy.
I love that.
We're adding him on the podcast as soon as he's off. You're like, we're spilling the tea.
No, when we're together, we're literally always like hooked arm to arm. Like even when I'm driving, he has like his little head on me. He's holding my hands around my house. We're literally like intertwined. Like you just like, we can't let go of each other because like the moments that we have together are so precious because we are a long distance, and like, you know, you can't waste those moments bickering and fighting, you know, because you only have a certain amount of time to be with each other. So every day that we do have together, like we really don't fight. Like we're just like happy to be with each other again, you know.
That's
It's really so nice.
Yeah.
How is it doing long distance? Like it would be hard because it's not close, the UK and
no,
like, US.
it's like an 11-hour flight. No, freaking long distance. It's tough.
Yeah,
and
I can
for
imagine.
and for the both of us, it's our first long distance relationships, you know. And like there are definitely, don't get me wrong, there are days when I'm crying to him on the phone, like just wanting a hug and like to be with him if I'm having a bad day. You know, I can't just like drive to his house and be like, babe, like I miss you, like give me a hug. Like,
what would you say is like your advice for anyone that is doing long distance? Like how do you guys make it work?
lots of trust and communication. Like me and Charlie were literally talking every day, all day until like he goes to bed and stuff. And you have to have trust. It's hard to be in a relationship and not have trust and be in like the same area. But if you don't have trust in a long distance relationship, that just makes it even more harder. Like even today, like you told me he was going out to the pub with his like guy friends. I'm like, nice, babe, you go have fun. Love that for you. Amazing. I'm not like the crazy girlfriend who's like, who's gonna be there? Are there any girls talking to you? Blah blah blah. Is anyone hitting on you? Blah blah blah. I'm just not like that. Honestly, I feel like I have to look at it in a way where like, if someone is trying to move on my man or like flirt with him, I take it as a compliment because like, yeah, my man's hot, you know, women want him and that's fine because he's not yours, he's mine. So it's like all about the way that you look at it. But yeah, trust and communication are like two huge things that I have. But also like, yeah, he's always working on music and stuff. I really don't have to worry about him. Like,
you definitely don't have to worry about him.
I know where he is.
I think everyone can see that.
Yes.
I know. No, I love him so much. But yeah, lots of trust and communication for sure.
Do you guys have the same love language?
No, I don't think so. Fuck. I didn't even think of this question. I don't know. I haven't even really thought about what our love languages are.
It seems like from what you were saying before, it could be physical touch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right.
It's definitely physical touch.
Physical touch. Maybe for him, acts of service. And what's the one with like words? Like
Words of affirmation.
Yeah, words of affirmation. That's for me. I'm definitely like a words of affirmation.
You need that if you're doing long distance. You need the
yeah.
words of affirmation.
Oh no, seriously.
Tell me you're obsessed with me.
Yeah, no, literally. We're always telling each other how much we love each other, how much we miss each other. Like just so grateful. Like I feel like every day we're saying like telling each other like a compliment, just like so thankful that we have each other, and like
That's so nice.
yeah.
Would you move there?
You know, I always like thought about it. I don't know. I feel like I haven't been there like that much, but I would love for him to come to LA.
I think you're moving here.
Well, to be honest, the last time I was in the UK, which was like this February, it was so freaking cold, and I dreaded it so much because he was supposed to come to LA, but then the trip got canceled for him to come here because of the fires that were going on and stuff. So I ended up going there, and like I don't even own winter coats in my closet. Like I had to borrow friends' coats. I was freezing the whole time. So definitely, like, I think the last trip, it was like nice to be with him and see him like make music and be in the studio with him. But also I was freaking dreading how cold it was.
February is a bad time to go there as well. It's like peak winter.
God, no, I know. But lesson learned of like, babe, please don't make me come out there in February ever again.
No.
Like spring, summer, I'll be there.
Yes.
But never in February.
Euro summer, you can do like a little trip around. It's
Oh my
beautiful.
God. Yes.
But February, no.
Yes, that's what I want for this summer. Euro summer. If you guys were to ask me what my summer plans were, Euro summer. That's for sure. I want to go everywhere.
Are you having a hot girl summer?
Well, I mean, like, obviously not a hot girl summer because I have a boyfriend. But, you know, definitely want to have a Europe summer with him and just, like, travel. I really want to go to Italy. I've never been. I really want to go to Ibiza. I've never been. I want to go to Paris. I want to go do it all. With him,
You should
of course.
be doing that.
I know.
Yeah, that's so nice. I feel like you can definitely have a hot girl summer, just like the energy.
Yeah,
but also
yeah.
doing it with your mans is like, it's so nice that you get to do
Yeah.
all that with him together.
I know. Seriously. Like, I love it. Now I have someone to, like, travel and, like, go to those places with. So it's amazing.
That's so nice.
So would he move here? Have you like kind of had a conversation, or you?
I'm
don't?
sure. Like, okay, I think it's like difficult because I know right now, with his music stuff, he got signed. Like, I'm gonna toot his own horn because he's amazing. He got signed with one of like the biggest labels because of his song in the UK. And so his label is out there, and all of his work that he has to do is out there. And unless, like, you know, someone wants to sign him here that will bring him over here, he would happily come here. But right now, it's hard for him to come out here as much as he wants because he has so much work to do and, like, working on his new album and an EP that he wants to come out. Like, I remember I wanted him to come out for Coachella, but his A&R person was like, no, you probably shouldn't do that. You should be working on your music and stuff. So it's definitely a little difficult, but I'm thankful that he's able to come out here in May and I get to see him. But yeah, life's just been like really, really busy for him because he has to work on this stuff, but it's like once in a lifetime opportunity. So like I want him to focus on that. I want him to do all the work he needs to do to be successful, and I don't want to make him feel guilty by him not being able to see me because I know we'll eventually be together and stuff and it's worth the wait. But like I want him to focus on that because I believe in him. Like his music is incredible, and like, hey, I'm the muse, so it doesn't hurt to be a muse either.
We have to talk about that. Like, okay, how does it feel having songs written about you that are literally going viral?
It's freaking crazy. Are you kidding me? Well, one, like, I actually, like, well, I knew that song was going to go viral, but as viral as it did, like, is insane. And I think that song just, like, it's so special to me because it's about the moment where we connected on the show when we did that mirror workshop when we had to look into each other's eyes. So it's like, she said she loves me, but just with her eyes. It's literally about that moment and how like we kind of fell in love on the show, and he got to write about it. I think having a song written about you is probably one of the best gifts that someone could ever do.
100%, and not many people get it.
I know.
So special.
It was so cool. I saw like all these brands are using it. I think I even saw like White Fox use it on like one of their ads. Hailey Bieber posted it on her story. Zoe Saldana used the song when she won a Grammy. It's like on her Instagram, and like all these people, like famous people, have just been posting about it. I'm like, babe, how does it feel? Like you probably have like some of like the people that you look up to and your idols listening to your song. Like,
that is
how
crazy, isn't
crazy.
it?
That's amazing.
What was your initial reactions listening to the song?
Oh my God, I cried. We made a cute like little video about it too, because like I remember when he made the song, like he wanted to show me it so bad, but we weren't together. And I was like, I want this moment for you to show me the song, and I want us to be like together in person and like, you know, do a little live reaction to it. And like, I was crying. I was so proud of him. Like, I feel like, you know, I was the one, I told him, like, when I saw him play the sax and, like, we first met up after the show, I was like, babe, like, we were listening to Masego, you know, ta-da, ta-da, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were listening to that song, and I remember hearing him sing, and I was like, babe, like, you could do this. Like, you can make music. You're such a good saxophonist. You're a singer. Like, you should make a song. And funny thing, one of my best friends is actually dating like an artist who lives in the UK too. So we both have like UK boyfriends. And I know his producer is amazing, Ben Stancombe. Shout out, he's great. So I texted my best friend Maddie, and I was like, Maddie, like, you have to get Charlie in the studio with Ben. Like, we have to make something happen. And so then they went in the studio and they created Her Eyes together, and it was just like, yeah, it was just amazing. And now he continues to work with him now to this day for all of his other songs. But
Oh,
yeah,
that's so nice.
made that song, came out with another song about me too called Nobody. I don't know if you guys haven't heard of it, but if you have it, you should stream it on Spotify. Nobody by Charlie Gier.
That is so
I
nice.
love that. You're like his biggest fan.
Support him so much though, and that you've pushed him to do that.
Yeah.
And like, it's nice that it sounds like your relationship is like, you're both doing your own thing separately, but you're like, I feel like that's when relationships works as well.
Yeah.
When you're like both supporting each other from afar and like doing your own thing,
Yeah.
but like.
I know,
yeah.
exactly, because we are both so busy. He's busy with his music, and I'm busy like working. I've been like traveling with these brands and stuff, so it's like you don't have that sense of like guilt of not being with each other if like we were together, you know, like. So it's definitely a good thing, you know?
Yeah, it's like bittersweet.
Yeah. We're always here to support each other. I love him so much. Okay, I need to tell him I'm getting so cheesy. Ew.
That is
so
iconic to have songs
nice.
written about you though. Like, that is like life highlight.
Literally.
I love it. We were just joking around yesterday too. I was like, I wonder what it would be like if we did like a little remix and I came on. It was
You should do that.
That'd be so
should.
funny. Honestly, I thought about it, but like not with this voice right now. But that would be funny.
Maybe a few weeks after Stagecoach.
I know. Let us know in the comments if you want me to do a remix.
I think people want to see that. I really do.
I want to see that.
I can't imagine myself in the studio.
I see it. I really do. So when you guys came off the show, is it right that you had to hide your relationship for like 6 months?
Was it hard?
Yeah, like you had to do that for 6 months?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
actually like 8 months, but funny thing, I don't think it was that hard because we already lived in different places.
True.
One, and like we weren't allowed to tell anybody we were on the show anyway, so nobody knew we were on the show because I had to keep it a secret for a year, so I had an NDA, you know how it is. So it really wasn't like that hard. And if I did post him on my Instagram, it would definitely be like close friends only, or like you couldn't really see his face, so nobody knew who he was. So it really wasn't that hard.
Yeah.
True.
I know.
I feel like the long distance definitely made that a lot easier.
Yeah, and they wouldn't even let him come out to see me until like a couple weeks after the show was done airing because
So you didn't see each other for ages.
yeah, well, no, so he was out in July, I know, in LA last year, and then they didn't let him see me till like end of August, early September, because of course, like, people are still watching the show. There's a second wave of viewers, so they had to just wait for that second wave to be done until they like finally let us be in person. But I know he was like trying to fly out here, and they were like checking on him. They were like, "Where are you? You better be in London. You better not be out in LA
That is
yet."
hard.
I
Just, like,
know.
it's also the fresh feeling, like you just want to be together all the time,
Yeah.
love bubble, and then they're like, no.
I know, but it's fine. Like we waited, and everything worked out perfectly.
Oh, that's so
Aw.
good.
Yeah.
What would you say are like the biggest differences between dating an American boy and an English boy? They're very different.
They're so different. I mean, like, I'm just going to talk from, like, my personal experience, but with Charlie, like, he definitely has a lot more, like, manners and, like, etiquette than a lot of people in LA have, I would say. Like, people in the UK, they're still very manly. I feel like people in LA, like the guys here, they like to get their nails painted, which I have no, like, you know, I'm not judging anybody, but like guys like to wear the crop tops now and get their nails painted and stuff. So that's like not my thing, but I think like with Charlie, he's still like very masculine, and he likes to be like the man in the relationship and stuff, which I love. And also like he's just like so smart. Their vocabulary is like out of this world. Well, at least with like him and his whole family. Like him and his family are like some of the smartest people that I've ever talked to in my life. It puts me to shame. I'm like, damn, I'm embarrassed over here. Like my vocab is shit. I'm using huge words. I'm like, wait, what's that?
I need to read a dictionary.
No, but I would say with that, like, yeah, definitely like more masculine and just like, yeah, I don't know.
No, I definitely get that.
There's big differences. We always say, like, even like dating like an Australian guy to like the UK is so different. Like, it's crazy how
I know. What are the
different
difference between like Australian men and like LA guys?
I am for LA. I've never dated someone from LA, but the UK, I feel like that like UK boys as a whole just have more banter. Like they'll like try
I was gonna say more banter. Like people here are so freaking sensitive. Like they're all so sarcastic and stuff with their jokes. And like, like they just throw the C word around like it's nothing, you know? Like, like if you were to call someone that here, like someone would
it's really
cry.
offensive.
Like you actually can't say that here. But the banter, I guess, like people are a lot more sarcastic and like to like nitpick you just for jokes, you know? It's not like, but yeah, if you were to do that with someone here, I'm used to it. Like if someone tries to mess with me, I just go along with it and I laugh. But like some people are like, why would you say that to me? They're so mean.
I know. I feel like people here do take it more literally.
Yeah, definitely.
Whereas like I feel like Australia and the UK like do like have a bit more banter, but Australian boys they have no. Well, Cody's got an Australian boyfriend now. We used to be like Australian boys, but like there's an exception.
He's the
to
exception,
rule.
but I think most Australian boys very low effort. Like they just don't really like to try very hard.
Really?
But guys from the UK and here, I feel like they put in a lot of effort.
I think so. Yeah. Now that you say that, I feel like they do
more effort.
Yeah, and guys here they don't try as hard. Like I feel like they want the girls to do all the work and reach out to them and stuff. But yeah, if UK guy knows what they want, they'll go and get it. You know?
Exactly. I want a man.
Yeah. Exactly.
Is there any things that you feel like you've learned about like the UK culture? Like, I feel like even the words that they say and stuff are so different. Like
the lingo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Tell me about it. Oh my God. Like I remember first meeting him and like all the UK people, they would say like these jokes and like had this lingo and I'm just like, the
like they're like, are you okay? And you're like, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, no, seriously.
That one gets
like, yeah, I'm okay. Are you okay? Yeah. Like, why are you saying that to me? Also, I remember Charlie would always say, "What you saying?" I'm just like, "What are you saying?"
Yeah.
He's like, "What you saying?" He's like, "That means like, what's up?" And I'm like, "Oh, what you saying?" Like, I just remember I was so confused by that. But yeah, just their lingo. I'm definitely getting used to it a lot more now, and I find myself using the UK lingo in America. Like,
and your American
friends
are
like,
like, what you saying?
Like, oh, that's so peak. Like,
I've never heard that one.
Oh, really?
That's
People
so
say
peak.
Yeah.
Which is funny because like I would be like something peak is like something like bad that would happen, but I would think peak is supposed to mean something good because you think like the climax of something, like you know, like that's supposed to be a good thing, but it's not. It's supposed to be a bad thing.
That's peak.
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
Yeah, I would never say it, but I've heard people say it.
Like taking a piss or something. Like I just find myself using UK lingo a lot more. It's fun.
It is fun.
I'm bringing it over to the US.
I love that. And how would you describe like yourself in a relationship? Like, what are you like as a lover girl?
I'm a lover girl.
Yeah,
I'm such a lover girl. Yeah, I would say I'm a lover girl. I'm very caring. I mean, even, I don't know. Like, I'm just like a very caring individual. Always want to make sure like my partner is happy, not having a bad day. Like, if they need anything, I always am there for them, trying to make their day better if they're having a bad day. You know, I just like care for the people in my life, you know, and I always just want to make sure everyone's okay.
You do give me those.
Yeah,
vibes.
Definitely. Just like I am the mom in my friend group. I'm like, you know, always caring with my boyfriends too. And yeah.
Is there anything you miss about your single girl era, or not even miss, but just like have like fond memories of?
Honestly, no.
It's hard out there.
It's like, yeah.
That's why I had to find a man in the UK. I was sick and tired of these LA boys.
We're leaving the US to find a boyfriend.
I'm born and raised here. I feel like I freaking know everybody here. There is no options for me here in LA. But No, I've always been like a relationship type of girl. Even before going on the show, I had a relationship for 3 years. Like months before that, I was in a relationship for 5 years. Like I love being in relationships.
She's a lover girl.
I know, I am a lover girl. Like, and yeah, so there's nothing that I miss. And plus, like, it kind of seems like I'm in my, hot girl era because like he doesn't live here, so I'm still able to do what I want to do. I hang out with my friends. I do what I need to do at the end of the day. So I guess it's kind of like that, but still I have my person that I get to talk to.
You've got the best of both worlds.
Yeah, literally, I do.
That's amazing.
And is there anything that has already happened in 2025 that wasn't on your bingo card for this year?
Probably getting bronchitis after Coachella and like almost dying. That definitely wasn't on my bingo card. Oh, and then also on the way back from Coachella to come back to LA, our Sprinter van, its tire popped.
I saw this.
I saw your TikTok.
Oh my God. I was like, what the hell? What the hell, Beyonce? Like literally that happened. We all thought we were going to die. It was actually so scary. It was on the freeway. And like I heard a big pop and like nobody said anything and I'm just in the back and I'm like, guys, like I think the tire just exploded. Should we pull over? And then 40 minutes later we hear like loud bangs in the car and he finally pulled over. But yeah, we ended up all like Ubering back from where the guy which wasn't that far away. We were like 35 minutes out from LA anyway, so it wasn't that
Not
bad.
what you need on the day after Coachella though.
No.
Yeah, no. So yeah, probably having bronchitis, infection in my lungs. Yeah, that definitely wasn't on my 2025 bingo card.
Would you ever go on another reality show?
Oh, for sure. I would love to. Who knows? Maybe it might be on one soon. No, I'm just kidding. But you never know. Yeah, for sure. Like a reality competition type thing or like something competitive, mentally challenging. I would love to do something like that. I think that would be a lot of fun because I think a lot of people, what some people don't know about me is I'm so competitive and I'm such a freaking tomboy. Like I love sports. I love to get down and dirty. Like I'm not afraid to roughen one of the boys up, like I feel like I've always been like kind of one of the boys also in like my friend groups because I'm just like, I don't know, it's like whatever, like what's up, how's it going, like at home, like I'm just wearing like baggy clothes and stuff, and on the show I'm wearing a bathing suit every day. That's not me. I'm like baggy shirt, baggy jeans, like that's more my style. But yeah, I would love to be on something like that. I guess that would be really fun. So Netflix, if you hear me,
what would be your dream show?
Huh?
What would be your dream show?
Ooh, The Traders, The Challenge. I thought that the bear hunt thing on Netflix? That looked really fun.
Well, these are really intense.
Yeah. No, exactly.
I would love to see that though. I feel like you would thrive.
Oh, I would love it. Obviously, I would cut these nails off because I can't have these going out into the freaking forest. No, thank you, White Fox. I got them done at the White Fox cookies.
They are so, I've been looking at them all day. They're so
they match your outfit.
Right? Don't they? Oh my God. Modern paper spa. Thank you. I'm just like shouting out.
Thank you.
Thank you. But yeah, I would definitely love to be on one of those shows. That would be so cool. And I would love people to see like a different side to me.
Yeah.
It would be cool.
Okay, Netflix.
Yeah. Sign me up. Come on. You know where to find me. You guys got my number.
And what would you say is like next and coming up for you?
Lots more traveling, spending time with my boyfriend when he comes out here in May, spending more quality time with my family because I feel like literally this year since everything happened, I've been so busy and I haven't, like my nephews are growing so old. They're growing up right before my eyes, but thankfully I see them tomorrow for Easter. But yeah, spending more quality time with my family, traveling a lot more. And who knows? Yeah, like I said, maybe see me on another reality show. Ooh, no.
I hope
so. We'll see. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Well, before we finish, we have a little game for you.
A game? Oh my God.
I know, we never just finish it at the questions. We always have a little surprise.
We always have a game. We always need a game.
You guys are surprising me. Okay.
We have our after hours card game. So we'll get you to pick one off the top and then just read it out and answer.
Okay, let's see. What's your ultimate deal breaker on a date? Ooh, that's a good one. Someone that wants to split the bill. Absolutely not. No. Big red flag. Never be talking to that person again. I guess I would say that.
Absolutely
it's
not.
Wanting to split the bill. Biggest ick ever. Yeah. Like, no.
That or bad breath too. If we're on a date and you're talking to me and like smells like you haven't brushed your teeth in a week. Absolutely not. I have to go home. I'm going to leave midday. Goodbye. Go to the bathroom. Say, hi, I have to go to the bathroom. Bye. Leave. Never see you again. I can't.
No.
Nope.
We can't be doing bad breath.
Was it just one?
Maybe like a few.
Oh, okay, a few?
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's see another one. I can't answer. Who's the last person you stalked on social media? Should we see?
Yeah, this is kind of fitting to what we were talking about before.
Should we see? Okay, the last person I have searched on my thing. Wait, where is it? Actually, I'm not going to. Don't put that in there. Don't put that in there.
You're going to get in trouble.
No, don't put that in there. Okay, wait. Oh, shit. Things are falling. If your ex slid into your DMs right now, what would you do? Well, one, I would be really confused and I would ignore it, obviously, because I'm in a relationship and I'm pretty sure he's in a relationship too. So, yeah, ignore.
Ignore.
I
That would
guess.
be weird,
Like,
yeah.
unless he was asking me if I had something of his, like, yeah, I'm like, maybe look for it. I don't know. What's the craziest thing you and your friends have done on a spontaneous night out? I know recently I somehow ended up at the strip club till 6 a.m. and I was like the fifth wheel. I was with some of my guy friends and I was like, I was the only girl. Well, I was like girl alone. I was like getting the dances and stuff while like the guys were with their girls. And I just was like,
I love
getting
that.
fans. It was my first night out of the strip club like that. I felt pretty cool. So
I feel like you're the life of the party. From what you
Yes.
said.
I was literally alone, like doing that, like two strippers right here giving me a lap dance. It was a fun night.
Stop.
I, hope
That
I,
sounds-
I need to find you at Stagecoach because I feel like
Please.
you're going to be somewhere having a really fun
I'm
time.
gonna be chugging a beer, shotgunning a beer by a haystack, and my freaking cowboy boots. Yeah, that's
That is
literally
the
gonna be
vibe.
me.
I love that.
I love it. Yeah,
We
was
do
that
one
good
more.
enough? Was that good enough?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, cute.
Aw.
Amazing.
Well, thank you so much. It was so nice to chat to you.
No, I'm so glad we made this happen.
Oh my God, me too. Thank you so much for having me. I've had like the best time here on this podcast, and obviously I love my White Fox family. And so yeah, thank you so much for having me on today.
Thanks, Catherine.
Love you guys.